I'm Venu Keller. Welcome to Venu Inspires. It's time to give your children a childhood they won't have to heal from. It's time for some real talk. How many of you parents are so frustrated about seeing your kids' room like this? It frustrates me. It hurts my heart that she still lives like this. And she's asked a fair question. She's like, if it's my room, why do you care what it looks like? Just close the door. And let me tell you, we close the door, but it's not because of what it looks like. It's because I don't want the dogs coming in here and getting something and eating it that they're not supposed to. What I have found is if her outside is like this, what's going on in her inside? And I've noticed a correlation even with school. It's not organized, not understanding how to organize her thoughts, how to chunk things to get them in on time, how to categorize things. And if I look around her room, it's the same way. And so it's not about her not feeling like it's her space and she can have it as she wants. It's about me as her parent guiding her to understand structure, to understand categorizing, to understand organizing, because this is a skill that they need to have in their life. And I've taken everything to the middle of it, her floor. We have cleaned it together. I've done it by myself. She's done it by herself. And it's not about that, because obviously this behavior continues. So somehow there's a reward in it. So what I do is I'm getting to the cause of what is creating this for her. What is actually allowing her to feel that she rather just live in the mess and wake up to it versus how she feels when it's absolutely clean. And so it's a work in progress. You know, the yelling doesn't work. The taking away things doesn't work. That's all punishment. And punishment does not help your kids to get the outcome you want them to get. So it's really that communication bridge. It's finding the communication with your child to understand what they need, what need is being met when they're not organizing it and it's everywhere. One of the things I've realized is my daughter's an artist and she likes to see everything. In her model of the world, this isn't a mess. And that's the communication gap. For me, this is a mess. For her, it's not a mess. And so it's allowing her the freedom to have her space, but at the same time, learning the skill to organize, where everything has a spot in her room, a place in her room, where she can feel that it's not cluttered and she still can see her stuff. You know, arguing with your kids back and forth about something doesn't work. Punishing them doesn't create the new behavior you want. Talking to them, understanding what they need, helps them to create the space that they want. And it allows them to understand that you are hearing them, that you get them, that they have a space where they can share with you what it feels like when the room's like this versus when it's organized. So I just want, this is just real talk. This is like really what happens, and me not pretending like I don't go through this, because the struggle's real. It is. And we're all in this together and we're all learning things together. And that's really where we're at. That's what we need to do to help our kids understand we get them and that we're not here to dictate to them. We're here just to guide them. Okay, I'm back because I wanted to have you guys take a look at my daughter's room now for tomorrow, but what a change. And I wanted to explain how that happened. So after I made the first video with you, and I wanted to talk about with my daughter what I was seeing and really tapping into when she's in that space of clutter. What does she feel? What decisions does she make? How does it make her feel inside? And so when she got home, I said, I just want you to go sit on your bed and I want you to take a look around. And I want you to see, how does your room make you feel? There's no right or wrong answer. You can tell me it makes you feel so amazing, the mess around it, or it doesn't. You won't get in trouble. But what I want is to figure out, does this even bother you? So she did that. And then she came back and she says, I'm going to be honest. If my friend saw it, I would be embarrassed. She says, and I don't clean it because it seems like such a task to do, like time, and I'll miss out on the phone or I'll miss out on the TV or whatever. And I said, that's true. And I said, so what do you need to do so you feel better? This is your space. I want the space to feel good for you, not for me. Because it's a skill I want her to learn that she's going to take forward in her life. I don't want it to be a skill she did because she didn't want to get in trouble. So she did this all on her own, and it made her feel better. It made her feel it was welcoming to anybody that wanted to come in. And so I just wanted to follow up with that first video because I wanted to share what had to happen. What was the conversation I needed to have? I was on my friend's TV show tonight called Energetic Life, and we were talking about the same thing. And it's like, are we looking for compliance or engagement? What if our engagement creates compliance? Thanks for tuning in.